Welcome back to another episode of Market Unlock. The date is July 21st. Bitcoin is 117K. Ethereum is 3,700. Who could have forecasted that? We could have. XRP is about to hit $4. Who?
Is it though? Is it
Yes.
though? Is it though?
Yeah, it is.
Is it though?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I want to start off getting everybody mad.
Why? What are you going to say?
And when I say everybody, I meant like the whole world that seems to believe this research. But I'm gonna say it here, okay? XRP is never going to hit $100. It's never going to hit $200. It's never going to hit $1,000
Because it's hitting 10,000.
Never. $4 is respectable though. $4 is respectable.
$4?
$4 is respectable.
It is
not
respectable.
Out of the,
it's not too aggressive. It's not too crazy. It means we don't got our marbles loose.
True.
We have a super VIP in the audience right now.
Who?
Miss Marianne Fody.
Oh, guys, say hello to my mom.
SVIP.
Say hello to my mom.
Hello, Marianne. It's nice to have you. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome. All right, well, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Yep, new daily candle just opened for the crypto market as of 1 minute ago, and it's looking good.
Is it looking good?
Yep,
looking spectacular. All right, guys, you know how it goes. We start off with the world news first. All right, first we gotta discuss what's happening in the world. Good thing is, it seems like it doesn't matter what's going on right now because the market's still ripping.
Nope.
But today, Microsoft gets hacked, leading to U.S. government agencies getting hacked. Hackers have exploited a previously unknown vulnerability in Microsoft server software to infiltrate several U.S. government agencies and private businesses in recent days. The Washington Post reported, citing state officials and independent security researchers. The scale of the breaches and identities of the affected organizations were not disclosed. But investigators said the attacks were detected earlier this week. Both federal and private cybersecurity teams are working to identify the flaw containing the intrusions and assess potential data loss. Microsoft had no immediate comment on the report, and it is unclear when a patch will be issued. The incident adds to growing concern over supply chain and software vulnerabilities that can be leveraged against critical public and private sector networks. That's your scoop on that. What do you think, Art?
Well, Microsoft ended the day up 1 cent.
Yeah, I mean, people are bullish on crime, always have been. Let's not be surprised here.
But CrowdStrike is one to keep an eye out for because of security. So CrowdStrike calls are actually setting back up. If you guys look at the daily chart on Crowd, and correct me if I'm wrong, Crowd is also, nope, I'm not wrong. It's also on the watch list for this week for everyone that's trading stock and options. CRWD. So you guys know that CrowdStrike is a leading cybersecurity company. So we'll definitely keep an eye out on CrowdStrike performing well right now with these security breaches.
I wish Slick was in the chat right now. Maybe he could be, and kind of give us more of the 411. When was the last time you guys heard someone say that? Give us the 411 on something.
6 seconds ago when you just said it.
Besides that,
not in a minute.
You know what I'm saying? I need the 411 on that.
Oh, Slick is in the audience, big dog. He's watching.
Slick, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Is there anything we should know about this security hack? Anything we should be worried about?
What was mainly targeted? What was the damage? Do we know what the damage was? I'll give you a second answer.
SharePoint.
SharePoint. What's SharePoint? We need a damage meter. Yeah, we could have a damage meter.
SharePoint is the web application from Microsoft that's primarily used to manage files. It's U.S. state agencies.
Do we know who the culprit is? I can only imagine who. Alaska Airlines grounded all planes yesterday due to IT problems.
Cyber warfare is getting serious, huh? Oh, I started watching that 0 Day show with Robert De Niro on Netflix. It's basically just like all about like the new kind of war, like cyber warfare, and basically when like they got attacked, like they basically had to pick someone to retaliate to, even though they had no concrete proof. Like, hey, we don't know if it's China, we don't know if it's Russia, we don't know if it's Iran, but we got to attack somebody, so it looks like we attack somebody. I'm like, man, that's probably how that stuff actually happens, man. Like they have no one actually. I'm sorry, they don't know who did it, but they attack just to attack to just show what's up.
Oh, Lucian. Oh, Lucian is slick. Okay.
I already knew that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else. Slick, you want to come up? You want to discuss it a little bit? Should we?
It's totally up to him, man.
Slick, you want to come up here? You let me know. I will send you a.
He said, "Sure."
Okay, cool. All right, Slick. I'm gonna send you a DM via Discord. It's gonna be a StreamYard link, and then it'll bring you up here, guys. If you don't know who Slick is, Slick has been in cybersecurity for, I would say, a good majority of your life, right? He definitely knows what he's talking about. He's worked with the biggest companies around in this realm. So, take what he has to say with what's the other word? Like it's an opposite of grain of salt.
Listen to what he has to say. That's it.
Yeah.
That should make it easy.
I try to articulate that, but I couldn't. But yeah, Slick, I just sent you a DM. Feel free to join when you're ready. Guys, we got to talk about. Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
Slick.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
All right, man. Give us the 411 on what happened.
Yeah, so it's a flaw in Microsoft SharePoint. So see what I could talk about. So last night we got an alert about some activity that was a little nefarious. Turns out yet another flaw in Microsoft SharePoint. This is like the probably 10th in a year. It's just poor code, bad coding in general. The biggest problem is that everybody uses SharePoint if you're a Microsoft customer. So, if you're a Microsoft corporate user, it's where you publish all your data, whether it's internal or external. So a lot of people use document repositories. A lot of people are using it for their websites. There's a lot of usually sensitive information because Microsoft lets you put stuff there and lets you tag it. So you could actually upload content from your company. It can be encrypted and can be shared only to a certain group of people. So the flaw is pretty big. And so it's not just in SharePoint, it's how they get the access to the SharePoint server, and then from there they can pivot. So yeah, it's just Microsoft stuff is horrible. So I've got a Mac.
Why do you think after all these, you said like 10 incidences, why they're not just updating the code? And
there's so much of it. I would, knowing some of the stuff that's there. I mean, I'll tell you, a lot of companies have SharePoint 2013, 2015. I mean, people don't upgrade. And so they're just vulnerable. They don't patch. I mean, you hear me preach all the time. Make sure you're up to date, get all your patches, have software. Most people don't install it. I mean, you'd be shocked to know the companies that don't install the software correctly. They don't put the patches in. They don't run security algorithms against it. They don't have endpoint protection like CrowdStrike, or even using Microsoft Defender. Um, that's a free product you can get from Microsoft
Yeah.
and stick on your servers. So yeah, it's not good, but it doesn't seem to affect Microsoft. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it happen.
Wicked brings up a funny point too. He goes, too much vibe coding and forced Copilot usage. It's crazy because I was talking to this CyberSec guy, and he says a lot of people, well, especially people around him, are starting to vibe code through CyberSec issues.
What is vibe coding?
It's coding with AI. Like you're asking Chat
Yeah.
GPT or Grok or whatever to write you a code to make something or patch something or whatever. Over time, it's supposed to get smarter and smarter. Allegedly, the more people that use that code and like improve on it and everything. But that's what vibe coding is, and it's it could still be very finicky.
Yeah, it's all based on what it's learned. So if it's learned bad behavior, bad coding, until it learns better, it's going to just implement the same holes and the same bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not foolproof yet. But yeah, there's a ton of people doing it. But yeah, I mean, the SharePoint thing is pretty big. And I'm not shocked that the government got popped because they use old tech. I mean, I think there's still the cave, right? Where all our social security records go.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh
Elon
man.
fixed that before he left. So, it's not
Sure didn't.
shocking. And
Now,
a lot of this stuff is funny because they only disclose it once it's been sort of leveraged for a while. So, you know, this was probably found a while ago. I haven't dug into how long they think it's been running, but yeah, it's interesting. So,
now, do they know the origins of this attack by any
um,
chance?
I'm gonna blame it on China because that's the easy one.
Hmm.
The stuff, yeah, everything I'm reading doesn't have. Oh wait, no, sorry. No, yeah, there's no, there's no attribution that I see in what I've read today. So, but if anybody's, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if there's a new one.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, guys, I also just want to say something real quick. The Now that we're getting back into the swing of things. Markets ripping and everything. The more prominent the hacks are going to start becoming again. So please practice good security. Be very diligent on what's going on there. At least, especially for navigating crypto. Follow the 3 wall rule. All right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be
Yep.
trading. You shouldn't be trading or interacting with smart contracts with your cold wallet that you don't know or anything like that. You're just using your cold wallet to store all your valuables in there. And then when it comes time to sell, you move them out of your cold wallet into like your buy sell wallet. And then you have your burner wallets where you're interacting with like other contracts that staking, minting, or whatever that you might not necessarily know is safe or anything like that. And the whole point is keeping all those different wallets separated from your cold wallet and having no linkage to those whatsoever.
Watch out for all these text scams, email scams. I got one the other day that was really good from DocuSign. And I don't know how they knew that I was using DocuSign so much that week because I was signing a ton of contracts. And I got some phishing one from DocuSign. And I almost did it and almost gave up my Google password. And then I realized, wait a minute, this isn't DocuSign.com. So ignore all those Coinbase withdrawal texts, all that stuff. Keep up to date with the security channel. Protect yourself, protect yourselves. If you guys aren't sure, just ask.
Yeah,
But
just ask. That's
yeah,
what security's here for. I'm here to answer whatever questions. So if you want to pull it into there, or hit me up in a DM if it's embarrassing or you don't want to share it, it's fine. But yeah, just The thing I can say is, and I just got a Discord notification that I logged in from somewhere weird. And so I don't trust anything. So
Hmm.
best practices, go to the website and
Mhm.
log in there and then go figure out what happened. And it was actual real. It was a real alert from Discord, but
Yeah.
don't click on links, like especially now the market's huge. Crypto is in the face of everybody and they're gonna go after you. They're gonna try to find a way into your cold
Mhm.
wallet. To Fodi's point, make sure you have your holdings somewhere offline that's not plugged in. Make sure it's called air gapped. Make sure it's air gapped. It's not plugged in. I've got a ledger, little ledger nanos here. um you know I highly recommend that. Use MetaMask, use Phantom, whatever wallet you want for your software. Get your money off your exchange as fast as possible. Let's have an open trade. Enable multi-factor everywhere you can. Run some sort of EDR. So CrowdStrike offers a consumer version. They bury it because they don't want to talk about it, but I think it's like 50 or $60 a year. Um, just put something on your machine. Just have something to protect you. Yeah, and don't click on stuff. And I'm here if
Yeah.
you guys need anything.
And listen, and guys, Eric goes, that's why I doubted when Fody messaged me, as you should. And I'm glad that was like the first thought in your guys' head, is to doubt
Yep.
that I messaged you directly and for you guys to confirm the Discord or somehow, as you should. So you guys are totally right by doing that. Literally 2 days ago, I got a call from Google saying like my it said even it said Google on the iPhone, but I've never heard of Google calling you. I don't know if they do or not, but still, never like that. That could have been like insane phishing attempt or social engineering method to like really get into your stuff. And I just went directly straight to Google, checked all my logins, make sure everything was okay, change the password if I needed to, and so forth.
Yeah,
Always go to the
just be
source.
careful. Just be careful. Like, especially if you're in Nevada, you're getting all these dumb DMV
Oh
toll
my,
road
oh
notifications. We don't
God.
have any toll roads in Nevada that I'm aware of, but I violated law in the state and they're going to come get you. Um, here's the funny thing. The IRS will never text you or call you. If they're after you, you're going to get a certified letter in the mail because they want to make sure you got it. So that you do not have a tax bill that you need to settle up today. The state's not going
With
to
the
get a hold of
Amazon gift
the,
card.
yeah, no one's going to get you from your SMS, your text, your phone. They're going to send something to you. So don't click on anything, and I'm here if you need anything outside of that. So if you do get kind of a scammy email or text, just take a screen snapshot, post in security, and I can kind of walk you through it if you need to.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Awesome.
Cool. All right,
You're
leave
the
it back to you
goat.
guys.
All right, brother. Take care.
See you guys.
Cool, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you.
Lon asked, can vibe coding be hacked, but then got answered. So it's not that it could be hacked, but just realize like you're coding with Chat GBT, so you could get wrong answers and stuff. Like I used vibe coding to make the blast algo, and it came out wrong a few times until I asked a coding friend to help me fix a few lines. And then we also got a message, check your Ring camera devices for May 28th logins. Okay. Why is that?
Wow. Ring device. Wow. Ring, like the Ring camera.
Yeah.
Man, people hacking into your rings, dude. Through your local network. So
Not financial advice. Pepe's about to fly.
Good.
Look at that 4 hour.
Good. Wu-Tang is going nuts, by the way. Holy moly.
Congrats
dude.
on holding. And
I held through thick and thin on that.
For all you paper hands on XRP, it's pathetic. What do we talk about on Saturday? Hold. Diamond hands. The altcoin market totals are just reaching the breakouts. Don't be pathetic paper handers. It makes me sick.
Talk it.
All right, next point.
Okay, we can't ignore the biggest meme ever since, I would say, Chill Guy happened over the weekend. I'm talking like meme in general. Like aside from crypto, that happened over the week.
The CEO.
The CEO of Astronomer getting caught with the head of HR.
Hey, how did no coins come out of that stuck?
Who Who knows, man? I don't know. There could have been. There's when something like that happens, dude, there's literally hundreds of tokens that drop.
Right.
Um, but who knows? I think there's one of his name that did really well or something like
Mhm.
that. Um, but yeah, I mean, man, what an idiot. And then and at the same time, it's just so
Risked
it's
it
just
all for a hard 5, dude.
dude. I mean, listen, I'm not going to disrespect my
Sorry, that's
elders
rude.
or elderly, or I get it. No, I get it. She very, very not the pick that I thought he would go with. But yeah, it's just the irony is that she's in HR. This is a lady that advocates no fratication in the workplace. All right. This is one that advocates
Wait, but
no
what if their
internal dating. What?
human resources policy did allow internal dating?
My point being is normally in corporate America, the policy is you shouldn't be shitting where you eat because
Yep.
stuff like this happens,
Oh,
Uh
Rucky said it good. He took a high risk play. Yup.
he took a high
That was a
risk
bold
play.
strategy. Let's see how that turned out for him, Cotton.
And I gotta be honest, I don't even know what astronomer is. Like I'm a keep it a buck. But yeah, that was the meme of the century.
They just
And
got $90 million investment from Salesforce, or they
wow,
raised $90 million, and like says
wow.
Salesforce was one of the big raisers for that.
After or before the CEO resigned after this debacle.
No, this is before.
Oh,
This was in May. In May.
And
This guy's like, we
that?
just raised 90 million. I'm gonna get weird.
What's that saying about you can't take the dog out of the something, but you can take the dog out of the park, but you can't take the dog. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but what a dog. Absolute dog. Apparently, though, that
you can take a dog out of the streets, but you'll never take the street out of the dog.
uh-huh. But what was I gonna say? Apparently that HR lady was married into like a super very wealthy and powerful family. In San Fran. I think like the eighth richest family in there, which is saying a
Whoa.
lot in San Francisco.
Damn.
Don't quote me. That's what I read. I don't know if it's San Francisco, but yeah.
Crazy.
Chat, put in the chat if you know. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the big news for world news.
Yeah. Let's go to stocks, where of course I think this is the third week in a row where stock news is basically coinciding with crypto news. It's kind of the same thing right now. So who knows the company Square? You guys know those payment processing Square?
I do.
Well, yeah. Well, Square is now Block. It's owned by Jack Dorsey. If you guys don't know who Jack Dorsey is, he created Twitter. If you don't know much about Jack Dorsey, was an OG in crypto, talks about it a lot. There's all these rumors that Jack Dorsey could be Satoshi, but those have been kind of debunked for the most part. But there is some pretty interesting timelines that are kind of crazy with the whole Jack Dorsey Satoshi thing. Anyway, so they changed their publicly traded company from Square to Block, and some big stuff happened. Block made it into the S&P 500. So what does Block do? Well, they have Square, which is the payment processing. They own Cash App. I'm sure you guys know what Cash App is. And they own, I got the number for us. Stand by. Over 8,500 Bitcoins on their Bitcoin reserve. You guys been hearing us scream this ever since May 27th. Treasury companies. So they're basically payment processing and becoming a Bitcoin treasury company, and now getting into the S&P 500 because of it.
What a name, dude. Block.
I know.
Block.
Sick.
Square. Block. How does he get the rights to these two common words?
Yo, guys, I'm curious. Do you guys like the name Lucrum or Lucra?
Block for blockchain. Lucrum. I think of like lukewarm milk for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, I think of like lucrative money. So lucrum is Latin for profit, because I speak Latin now, and lucra is the feminine version.
Lucra.
Lucrum.
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 I like lucra better than lucrum.
Lucra.
Lucrum is such a mouthful. Lucrum.
It's really not. It's really not.
Compared to lucra, yeah. Hey, do you have lucra? Hey, do you have lucrum? Lucrum. You know, it's like,
yeah, if you say with a fucking cock in your mouth.
Yeah, but it's kind of like it's kind of like exhausting to say lucrum.
I hear you. So lucra is the feminine version of lucrum.
Lucra.
Well, guess what? I own both of them. It's gonna be the name of our tracker.
June Sophia Lucra is much. Yeah, Lucra. Yeah, Lucrum is like really, you know, like really.
You don't got that car in your mouth. All right. So guys, there is a common narrative happening in the market right now. Oh, I didn't know that was the goddess of money. That's sick.
Whoa.
I just knew it was the feminine version of lucrum. Anyway, so guys, the big picture is you're seeing all these companies becoming treasury companies, and I just wanted to let you guys know what the top. Oh, you made that up, you ass. What the top 5 companies are that hold the. Actually, here, let me just give you guys the list in the comments. The top 10. So these are the top 10 companies that hold Bitcoin, but are not in the S&P 500, but they are publicly traded. Number 11 is Hut. It's not on the list, but don't fade Hut, because we all know Hut made American Bitcoin, which is a private company partially owned by Trump. It's crazy that GameStop is the 16th place now for most Bitcoin. 4,700 held. And then I want to tell you guys the top 5 companies holding the most Ethereum on their reserves, because now that's going to be the next big one. So the first one is Bitmine. The other one we've actually traded a lot here in SU. It's SBET, SBET. The other one is Bit Digital, BTBT. The other one is Coinbase. We all know that one, Coin. And then BTCS. And then Exodus Movement. And then just keep an eye out for Circle, which you guys know is already out. That's the stablecoin issuer for USDC. But if we're seeing Block be put into the S&P 500 because of their Bitcoin reserves, and there is a threshold too to get put into the S&P 500. Companies have to make hold on one sec, let me tell you. A minimum market cap of 22.7 billion is required to be in the S&P 500. So, and then a minimum of trading volume of 250 shares in a 6-month prior evaluation needs to be there. So, long story short, look at that list for these companies that meet those requirements. Over 22.7 billion market cap and over 250,000 in volume, which is pretty easy. So we'll definitely start to keep an eye out, because these companies will pump if they make it into the S&P 500. Just look at Block right now. It's going crazy. Wicked asked MicroStrategy Leaps. 500 Leaps September 19th has huge open interest and volume. So I think that's a good call. And then, of course, you could go, a year out, Jan out if you want. But look at those September 19th calls. They have a lot of open interest and volume going in there. But yeah, as you guys know, again, this is the third, fourth week now. We've talked about Bitcoin treasury companies. Now it's Ethereum treasury companies. Basically, adding Bitcoin and Ethereum to your company's reserves boosts the value. Good stuff.
Block.
Sick ass name.
Yeah. Block from Block. He's the
Block.
He's such a chat. Block. All right, guys. Something huge obviously happened, right? And I think we're not really taking it in, but 3 huge crypto laws just passed.
Ooh.
You have the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and then the anti-C something or CFTC Act, right? And this, in essence, this all provides regulatory clarity to crypto. Genius Act more on the stablecoin side on how stablecoins should be treated, who can issue them, what you need to be able to provide a stablecoin. It's going to make to me, from reading it earlier, it's going to make stablecoins more robust because someone can't come in and just come out with a stablecoin and back it with nothing. There needs to be proof of backing 1-for-1 for each stablecoin. Period.
Yep.
End of story. So that's awesome. Because if you've been here through the cycles, we all know how hasty stablecoins could get, how we've seen some collapse, right? Terra Luna.
Oh, dude, did I ever tell you guys a story about what happened with another trader that I respect in this space a lot with Terra Luna? Poor guy was on a flight, about an 18-hour flight, while this whole crash was happening. Had $2 million in Luna.
No Wi-Fi.
Just, dude, even when there is Wi-Fi on those long flights, I purposely don't get on the Wi-Fi so I don't have to talk to you guys. I just enjoy my first class, drink my free alcohol, eat my food, and watch my movies and ignore everyone for a good 15 hours or so.
What? Hold on. Nothing. That went off the rails a little bit, but continue with.
Well, I'm just saying. No, I'd like to be in my little vacation when I'm on a flight, bro. Anyway, so guy's on a super long flight, comes back. The stable coin is absolutely shattered. He loses 1.8 million out of the 2 million. Crazy.
So, like, what happened after?
He just lost it. I mean, he's still in the space, but just saying, like, that's so sad, bro. It's terrible. So, if you guys been with us since June of last year, we started talking about this Genius Act. I remember because we were talking about Mika in June last year when I was in Russia. Mika passed in the EU for stablecoin regulation. There was 2 stablecoin acts going on in the US. One was, I think, literally just a stable act, and the other was the Genius one. And now the Genius one has gotten passed, and just like Fody was saying, all that's done is just brought more regulation to the market and making sure that stablecoins are backed, and they require proof of reserves, just like these exchanges now, like Bybit and Binance have proof of funds. Mexi has a proof of funds, but this is one step further in making sure that all stable coins can basically only become stable coins if there's enough to back it exactly 1-for-1 to prevent stuff like this happening in the future. And then again, to prevent stablecoins from ever being depegged. If you guys were around when USDT got depegged to like 0.97, the whole market was getting destroyed. It was not good.
Beat
Not
up.
good.
Beat up. Yeah, Thomas, he goes USD audit incoming. Here we go. I could see, maybe a little pulling back the curtains on some existing, but I think me personally, I think USDT
Needs
is just
it.
it needs it, but also they're too big of a beast. I think.
Yeah, but you remember all that Evergrande stuff, dude?
I was just gonna say that, right? Yeah. So after the Evergrande scenario, USDT was really getting the holes poked through it, and over time, USDT has made pretty good investments to essentially back their stable coin. However, to operate in the US, I'm sure they're gonna have to show something a little bit different.
Well, I know ever since the whole like conspiracy happened, what was that, like 2021, 2023 era? They started to shift a lot more towards like US treasuries, like short-term bonds, stuff like that. What the whole Evergrande like worry was that basically it's like the biggest real estate company in China called Evergrande, basically like had all this like commercial debt that it basically owed USDT, and the worry was that Evergrande was going to go under, and then they wouldn't have the money to pay USDT, which then would basically depeg it.
If you guys ever read about ghost cities in China, which are literally cities with zero population, like fully developed cities, like all these buildings and housing and skyscrapers and whatnot, that's Evergrande. Pretty much. It like Arthur was saying, real estate development company that collapsed. But yeah. So if you ever come across what ghost cities are in China, they're widely tied to that. But yeah. And then we have the Clarity Act. Clarity Act is more, more so focused on digital assets in general, right? And what governing body regulates what, right? So you have digital assets, where being managed by the commodity and something trades commission, right? And then you have like certain other market aspects being governed by the SEC and so on, and it just kind of breaks it down for you on who's doing what and what's what, and how they can enforce it. And that's more because we all know there's different types of cryptocurrency out there than just a crypto token. You have mechanisms like staking. You have, non-fungible tokens, NFTs. You have, you have different types of trading and so forth. And that's where Clarity Act comes in. But yeah, anyways. Clarity.
Oh, dude, we almost forgot to talk about OpenAI's crazy freaking new rig, basically.
Oh, yeah. Won't you tell them why NVIDIA will be extremely unaffordable in 5 years?
So
the NVIDIA stock.
OpenAI Chief Executive Officer Sam Altman says that their artificial intelligence research firm, OpenAI, is expected to have more than 1 million graphics processing units by the end of the year. 1 million. That would mark the biggest, that would mark the largest single deployment of AI hardware to date, guys. To date. So 1 million GPUs. 1 million GPUs, which take almost a full gigawatt of continuous power every single day. Sheesh, that's a lot of power.
You do realize the world's gonna break in half the bigger that gets. Like all that all that power just being sucked up, man. Just like I just you know, it makes you think. I wonder if that's why blackouts are so common lately right now.
Dude, that's a great point. It's a great point.
I mean, OpenAI isn't the only AI company out there that's on a grand scale. I mean, we have XAI, which is Grok. We have, you know, Microsoft doing their thing, obviously.
Yo,
as
I love
well.
how unhinged Grok is now.
Oh, dude.
I'm slipping over to Grok.
I heard Grok. Yeah, I watched that that showcase for the new Grok. Pretty impressive. And then you have the Grok characters like Valentine, Annie, and I forgot the third one.
Oh, Annie.
Yeah. And you know, the internet's just going crazy about them. And hopefully we see that in the shout out if you're in Valentine, shout out if you were in Annie with me. Annie, we ran from what? What would we get an Annie at? 14 mil, 14
that trade.
14 mil to 70 mil market cap. Let's go. And then we're in Valentine right now. You know, Valentine's kind of holding, you know, it's a little lackluster, but you know, so are a lot of memes right now. But I don't think Valentine will get to where Annie was by any stretch of the imagination. But I think we could see some I think we could see like a solid gain here. Hopefully. Again, super gamble on those. Usually Elon AI tokens you know, don't really last long. Case in point, Gork. Right? Gork was literally a meme that
Gork.
And Gork is like is BS. MLG, man. Wow. Haven't heard MLG in a while. I gotta be honest with you, I kind of stopped looking at MLG after that debacle. You know, hopefully I mean, you were buying it like a straight idiot.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh man. Hey, but the team is still cooking. I will say that. The team is still cooking. It's just, man, it really got the wind taken out of its sails. Like, absolutely. The whole LA. I don't know if you guys, I'm about to say some terms that you guys are not gonna know. It's just crypto Twitter meme slang. They call it the LA Vape Cabal. Really destroyed that token. Say what you will. But yeah.
What kind of turd has this?
No R grabbing a bag at 0.17.
I'm in a freaking domain bidding war right now. It sucks.
Anyway. Buying domains right now?
I'm trying to get Lucra.
Oh man. All right. Next topic, right?
Yeah. Oh, Thomas Lindsay says, also my contact at Google doubled down on them going vertical, owning everything from chip production, the nuclear power plants, all centered around the increased power demand for AI future state. Yeah. All right. Justin.
Talk to me.
I hate to see it.
But I know you hate to see it. I was just like, you guys hate to see it. You guys hate to see it. You hate
what's going on with these crypto punks, man?
You hate that it's happening. You guys doubted it for so long. Oh, they're never coming back.
And it's just like you got to pick your poison. Like, you're gonna make money in meme coin, are you gonna make it in NFT, or you gonna make it in this?
I don't remember, but did meme coins run last NFT cycle, or was it just straight up NFTs majority? Because I remember, actually, you know what? I remember it going meme coins for a crazy minute, and then it went straight NFT. We were all about NFTs.
Well, dude, it all trickles down, right? Like, Bitcoin gets it, ETH gets it, altcoin hits it, and meme coins get it, NFTs get it, and then all the money's got to be filtered around by the retards to just come right back up to the big guys for Bitcoin.
Well, I hate to tell you guys, but you know, it looks like the NFT market's coming back. because somebody just came in and swept 60 crypto punks. The floor is 140,000, 141 to 170,000,
175K, big dog.
175K. Okay, that sent the NFT market into an absolute frenzy right now. And you're seeing crazy 1 day and 7 day percentages again in the NFT market. Have I bought any? No, I haven't yet.
What's Bored Ape at now? 12?
Oh, you wouldn't believe what Deadfellas is at right now.
How much? Now
it doesn't even matter because it's not like you're gonna go buy them or anything. You know,
I know,
you've been
but
saying
it's
that
not
for
like
like
1
5
ETH,
years.
is it? Oh, 0.09.
You could have gone for a lot cheaper than that.
I'm trying to see
dude,
how low did
still $500 or something like that, or 400.
Oh yeah.
ETH is expensive right now.
ETH is expensive. Oh god, I can't wait to unload ETH finally. I've been holding for so long for this shit. Not selling until we're over 4K. I don't care if we get to $3,999.99. I'm just kidding. I'll sell then. Yo, I'm trying to see how low did apes go.
Man, if I don't recall, I think 9 ETH.
Really?
When ETH was like super cheap.
Oh yeah, I've seen some for 10. This was
And ETH was like super cheap at the time too. I think
1 month ago.
Yeah, I think the floor was like,
yeah, I mean it was going for like 10, 11 ETH, but ETH was way less a month ago.
Yeah.
Still won't catch me buying a Bored Ape.
I mean, to be honest, dude, I mean, I'm sure at some point down the road, Yuga Labs will probably separate. Maybe I don't quote me, but it's weird to see that company acquires so many NFT projects and then shortly after just start selling them.
Yeah.
Because they come in buying, they announce all these plans that they're going to have for these projects, and then they never execute. They don't execute anything really. Other side is literally owned by like 3 different people. Their games are owned by all different kinds of people. They just keep selling like parts of their IP to different companies. So I don't know where their focus is. I wouldn't be surprised if they took like a crazy offer from somebody to really try to expand that brand or something like that.
Yeah.
So my direction on Bored Apes, it's unclear. They still have like, don't get me wrong, they still have like a loyal community behind them.
Ricky asked, do you think XRP will be worth more than Bitcoin in the long run? I'm talking decades, considering it's poised to be the chosen crypto ISO standards for banking derivatives. So it's funny that you asked this. Somebody asked me this earlier. For XRP to be cost more than Bitcoin, it would have to have a 12 quadrillion dollar market cap. So no, it will not.
Ricky, I want to ask you this too. In your eyes, what does it mean for you for a crypto to be ISO 222 compliant? Why and what is ISO 222 in the first place? And how does that drive price?
Are you asking him because you want his answer?
Yeah.
An opinion? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like you take your time answering that, and we could come back to it.
All right.
I mean, we're kind of seeing it right now too, though. I mean, banks themselves are starting to come out with their own stable coins.
Yeah.
Which only makes me think, right? So Bank of America saying they're looking into issuing their own stablecoin. I'm assuming other big banks are going to follow suit. I could only assume that they're going to develop their own ecosystem in a sense that they can control, where they can earn off of. And I'm talking fees, and I'm sure they're going to have their own suite of DeFi protocols somewhere down the future. It only makes sense. So you're going to have tons of little different crypto economies. That's because everyone wants a little piece of the pie.
I think it's too early to say that XRP is going to be the standard that replaces like Swift and payments and all that stuff. Like, we're still so far away from that. But in terms of it costing more than Bitcoin, we got to get to 12 quadrillion market cap. That's like not possible.
Yeah, that would you would literally have to someone put this in a really good way. That person being me, you would have to create another. You would have to. Sorry, I don't know.
That person being me.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Don't mind me. Oh, you would need to create probably 3 or 4, 5 different planet Earths with human populations, parallel universes together, and combine their economies and put it into XRP for it to flip Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin wouldn't have to exist anymore. That's how much that's going to take. So you got to ask yourself: is that a plausible thing that's going to happen?
Probably not.
You tell me.
That person being me. This fucking guy. All right. What else we got today, bro?
Some little stuff. Oh yeah, Peter Thiel. Dude, I didn't even know Peter Thiel owned a crypto exchange,
dude,
called Bullish.
I don't like this Peter Thiel guy anymore
because he just owns everything.
No, this guy thinks he's like God or something. I'll fucking beat the shit out of him.
I mean, he's behind Palantir.
Did you see when he got asked
PayPal?
Did you see what he got asked though? If basically if like humans deserve to live if AI takes over, and he goes, I don't know, buddy. Who do you think you are, God?
Yeah,
no, dude.
I'm kidding.
Take it out of your mouth.
I think you just need to let him do his thing. Let him create all these great companies.
I can't stop him.
Yeah. Anyways, Ethereum is getting upgraded again in November. They're starting to upgrade Ethereum like quite frequently, actually, like pretty damn fast, which is really bullish. But yeah. Anyways, that's all we got for today, right?
That's it. Guys, keep an eye out on Total 2 and Total 3, which will give you an idea of where the altcoin market and Ethereum market is going. We're right on the cusp of a breakout. If you haven't watched the Ethereum video, you're doing yourself a disservice. Everyone that has watched it knows exactly what's going on with Ethereum right now at these levels, and you guys know exactly how to react to it. So if you haven't watched Ethereum, watch it. I'm not going to talk more about that. But everything is going literally perfect to plan. Good work out there. That's all I got.
All right, guys. See you later. Appreciate everybody stopping by.
Peace out, everybody.
Later.